Hello, welcome. Today I want to talk about 7 habits that you can inculcate in your life in order to avoid debt. 1, you need to live below your means. When we say you need to live below your means, we mean you don't need to start borrowing money for you to pay for a lifestyle that you envy. When we say you should live below your means, it means that whatever amount of money that you get at the end of the month or at the end of the week, you have to live without exceeding that amount. That's what it means to live below your means. And also, just because you can manage to pay monthly installments doesn't mean that you can afford it. If you can afford it, buy it once and for all without getting yourself in unnecessary credits. That's point number 1. Point number 2, you need to create a budget. When we say a budget, either at individual level, family level, even as a community, even countries, they do have budgets. So you as an individual, you need to budget. A budget will help you to track where your money is going. A budget will help you divide your money according to priorities. Without a budget, you find that the money will just disappear before the next payday. So with a budget in place, you can track your money and you'll be able to live happily without unnecessary stress. That's point number 2. We go to point number 3. You need to create an emergency fund. You see, in life, there's what is called uncertainties, things that happen without planning. Imagine something big just happens when you are still far away from your next salary. What do you do in the absence of an emergency fund? You start borrowing at high interest. It means now your money will be affected because you have to pay back whatever money you borrow with an interest, unless you are lucky you get from a relative or a good friend. But an emergency fund is needed. Someone can fall ill at any time. That money should be easily accessible for you to meet that demand without stressing yourself. That's point number 3. We go to point number 4. You should be able to avoid impulse buying. Because in the absence of a budget, you buy anything you come across. Whatever excites you, you buy. Some, when they are sad, they feel like when they buy anything, they will get rid of that stress that comes through being sad. So you should avoid. Only buy something that is within your budget. And then also, even if you may love something, you would feel you want it, just wait. Maybe you just give it 24 hours. You find that by the following day, that urge to buy would have gone and you would have saved yourself future stress. That's point number 4. We go to point number 5. Those of you that are fond of using credit cards, use them wisely. Just charge the amount that you are sure that you are going to liquidate at the end of the month without paying only a little amount. You remain with a balance and then it starts accumulating interest. That's point number 5. We go to point number 6. Save before you spend. Most of you have a tendency of just wanting to save after you've spent everything, and usually nothing remains. So the best way you can help yourself is to first put aside something that you want to save and make it like it's a monthly bill, just the way you pay for other bills. You are committed to paying other bills. So even saving It should be first priority. You put aside whatever percentage that you allocate on a monthly basis, you put it aside, you save, after which now you can use the money with other things that of course you've listed. That is if when you have a budget. This way, you're not going to have any stress. And then the last one, point number 7, you need to have financial goals. Set financial goals. You can't just be all over like it's a wind moving from the east to west. Okay? Set financial goals. And then start working towards achieving them. Have that discipline. When you are disciplined in little things, small things, it will build up to having discipline even to handle bigger things. No one is coming for you to save you if you don't save yourself, even in little things. Imagine if you're unable to take care of a simple $100. What will happen when you have 10,000? It will just go to waste. And you remain wondering, where did my money go? But if you set financial goals, you know that even before the money comes, it's already divided. You know where it's going. You always need to show your money where it's supposed to go. Otherwise, it will go anywhere where it's open. You see? So you need to be wise enough to set financial goals. Thank you. See you next time.